Today I want to speak about feminine power and how to manifest like a goddess. You've probably heard of Tantra, but only in a very rudimentary and false frame. In the West, Tantra has been turned into something it absolutely is not. It's been marketed as something superficial, far removed from its true purpose. If you say Tantra in most places, people immediately get the wrong idea. But the original tradition of Tantra is something completely different, and it's heartbreaking how few people actually know that. Tantric texts aren't widely available in English, not just because they're secretive and often misunderstood, but because they're written in Sanskrit. And most people today don't have the depth or clarity to translate their meanings into the limited vocabulary of modern English. These sacred texts center around the worship of the womb as the literal gateway to the divine, the seat of all creation, the source of all manifestation. Tantrism doesn't just acknowledge the feminine body, it elevates it as the most direct path to the divine. Let that sink in. And stop saying, "After all, I'm just a girl." In true Tantra, the human body, especially the female body, is understood as a microcosm of the entire universe. The womb isn't just a biological organ, it's a spiritual portal, a seat of immense power. And if you want to access that system, if you want to live like a goddess, you must bring balance into your system. Think about it this way. If you wanted to run a marathon and win, what would you need? You'd need healthy feet, strong legs, a cardiovascular system that can handle pressure. You'd have to prepare the body before it could carry you through the journey. It's no different here. So many women today are walking around disconnected from their womb, from their health. We've been taught that long, painful periods are normal, that irregular cycles are no big deal, that chronic exhaustion or hormonal chaos is just part of being a woman. And when we do seek help, we're told to pop a pill, get surgery, or simply ignore it. So the first thing, if you want to be a powerful feminine goddess, if you want to embody, as one would say, black cat energy, and light up your feminine power, if you want to be the creator of your life, magnetic, attractive, loved and worshipped, then you need to take care of your faculties first and bring balance and health into your system. So how do you bring balance into your system? You start by understanding that you're not a random collection of cells. You are a precise and intelligent arrangement of the Pancha Mahabhutas, the 5 fundamental elements of creation: Prithvi, earth; Jal, water; Agni, fire; Vayu, air; and Akasha, space. These are not just metaphors, they are the building blocks of everything in this existence and your being. Your body, your mind, your emotions, and your energy are shaped by how these 5 are organized within you. Now remember what I said. If you want to access your center of creation, your sacred womb, you need to balance your system. You balance your system by connecting with all the Panchabhutas, the 5 elements. Imagine that everything around us, the earth beneath your feet, the water you drink, the air you breathe, the fire that warms you, and the vast space all around, it's not just matter, but a living conscious energy. We call these energies Devis, or goddesses, and they are powerful forces that govern creation, balance, and everything in between. This is where Devi Maryada comes into play. Maryada means a code of conduct, and Devi is the goddess. Devi Maryada is about living in harmony with the divine feminine energies that shape our universe. Devi Maryada is essentially a spiritual roadmap for how to honor and align with these elemental goddesses. When you live by the rules of Devi Maryada, you're creating an environment, both within yourself and in your surroundings, that naturally invites abundance, vibrant health, inner peace, and profound joy. Now, what are the rules of the elemental goddesses you should follow? Let's start with water. The water you consume. Water has memory. Never drink water directly from the faucet. because as it flows through the bends and turns of pipes, it actually becomes toxic to your body. Instead, collect the water first, boil it in a big pot, and then let it cool down. Store this water in a copper vessel, an earthen pot, or a glass bowl, and allow it to rest for at least 4 hours, ideally overnight. Even better, place the water in a clear glass jar and let it sit in sunlight for at least 90 minutes. This charges the water, filling it with healing energy, making it warm and nourishing when you drink it. Remember, treat water like the living entity it truly is. You can offer flowers to it, write loving, kind words on the vessel, and always avoid fighting or speaking negatively near the water you'll drink. When water is charged in sunlight or allowed to rest properly, it becomes healing medicine. Avoid drinking from plastic bottles. They release microplastics, which accumulate in your brain and contribute to diseases like Alzheimer's and other neurological issues. Next, the water you bathe in matters just as much. Always take baths in lukewarm or cold water. This kind of shower energizes your body, stimulates circulation, awakens your cells, and makes your skin glow. When cold water hits your skin, your cells gently contract and the spaces between them open up. This is important for energizing your system and activating your inner awareness. Yogis often bathe with water slightly cooler than room temperature before any spiritual practice to wake the cells up and become alert in preparation. Always let the first splash land on the top of your scalp. On the top of your scalp. You do this to prevent excessive heat from rushing to your head as the rest of your body cools. If you cool the rest of your body without wetting your head first, heat quickly rushes upwards, accumulating dangerously in your head. Even if you don't want to wash your hair, simply dripping a bit of water on your scalp can prevent imbalance. Now, are these groundbreaking new discoveries? Absolutely not. These are forgotten rules. Truths we've arrogantly pushed aside in modern life, dismissing them as minor, unimportant, or even unnecessary. Today, you'll find countless YouTubers proudly declaring how they only shower once a week, spreading the false notion that water is bad for your skin, or cleanliness is somehow overrated. Taking care of your body has become labeled as superstition and obsession, yet the reality is that these simple truths about cleanliness and elemental balance have been understood deeply by villagers in Asian countries for centuries. People who might never have set foot in a school or university, people who might not engage in intellectual debates, they inherently understand the profound truth about living harmoniously with the elements. They intuitively recognize that the human body isn't merely physical, it's an energetic living entity. And only when you treat your body correctly can you unlock dimensions of life that remain hidden for most people. Most people are trapped in survival mode. Eat, sleep, reproduce. And by reproducing, I'm including the constant struggle to earn a living. We've elevated making money and having a career above the simple and profound rules of life itself. And let me clarify, when I say the rules of life, I'm not talking about the rules of money or the rules of business or the rules of entrepreneurship. I'm talking about the fundamental laws of life itself. Because right now, within your body, there's a life force that sustains you. Without it, you wouldn't even exist. The single most important fact of your existence is that you are alive. If you dismiss these basic truths as trivial, then you've fallen prey to propaganda. You've adopted false ideals that disconnect you from the natural abundance of the universe. By ignoring these simple truths, you've unknowingly cut yourself off from the very source of life itself. Next is Earth. Spend at least 10 to 30 minutes barefoot each day, walking in a garden or simply standing on grass or soil. For a deeper connection, dig your hands into the dirt or garden, reconnecting your bare skin directly with the earth, walking barefoot on soil, grass, sand, or even wet surfaces. Modern research shows that this contact allows electrons from the earth to flow into your body, which can neutralize the free radicals that cause inflammation, ease pain, improve sleep, reduce stress, and balance the nervous system. Studies report better heart rate variability, lower blood viscosity, and faster recovery from workouts or injury. This practice echoes ancient yogic wisdom. When you place your hands in soil or walk barefoot, you ground yourself, reminding your physiology of its connection to the earth. This rooted connection fosters stability, clarity, and healing. Your body is literally composed of soil, and eventually you'll return to soil. Now, let's talk about fire. Always keep an oil lamp burning in your home. This simple practice transforms your home's atmosphere and energetically cleanses your space. Next, let's talk about natural light. Rashmi Devi is the goddess of all natural light: sunlight, moonlight, starlight, and firelight from candles or traditional ghee lamps. When your life aligns with her rhythm, your body naturally heals and rejuvenates itself. However, artificial light, especially from LED bulbs, phone screens, and other electronics, carries no blessing from Rashmi Devi. In fact, this artificial light disrupts your body, confusing its internal signals and scrambling your hormones. The most important hormone affected is leptin, the master hormone controlling hunger, sleep, energy, fertility, metabolism, and weight. Leptin communicates with your brain clearly when your body is synchronized with nature's light cycles. Artificial blue light and poor habits silence leptin signals. When leptin stops speaking clearly, your entire body becomes confused. Your mitochondria, the tiny powerhouses inside your cells, become weaker, leading to chronic inflammation, fatigue, and poor health. So how do you honor Rashmi Devi and restore harmony? Wake up before the sun rises, always before 6, and certainly never later than 8. Step outside immediately and expose your skin and eyes to the first sunlight. These early rays carry Rashmi Devi's most healing frequencies, the red and infrared spectrums of dawn. When this natural morning light enters your eyes and touches your skin, it activates your hypothalamus, the brain's command center. It resets your circadian rhythm, balances hunger signals, boosts your thyroid function, and signals your body to start healing. Also, never eat immediately upon waking. Allow your body to absorb this healing morning sunlight first. Your leptin receptors, the key regulators of your metabolism, hunger, fertility, and mood, they need sunlight exposure before you take your first bite of food. Eating before sunrise or under artificial lighting blinds your body's internal communication. The consequences? Fatigue, weight issues, hormonal chaos, fertility problems, mood swings, and brain fog. Honoring these simple practices, water, earth, fire, and natural light, is the key to activating your full feminine power, reconnecting you with your inherent divine nature, and manifesting life like the powerful goddess you truly are. After the sun goes down, preferably, you should not be around artificial light. Light oil lamps or candles and wind down. I know, we all have busy lives, and that sounds almost impossible. But every lifestyle change is possible. It just depends on how deeply you want it. To truly align your body, mind, and energies with nature, you need to directly connect with each of the 5 elements. You should let your skin feel the rain when it pours from the sky. Allow your body to be touched and invigorated by strong winds. Immerse yourself in natural bodies of water, like lakes or rivers, and sink your bare feet into the soft mud beneath. Every morning, step out. Absorb the early sunlight, letting its healing rays touch your eyes and your skin. If you do all of this consistently for a period of 42 days, which in yogic science is called a mandala, this habit will form deep roots in your system, creating a profound transformation that you can actually feel and experience. Your first goal should be restoring womb health and achieving balance in the elements within your body. To guide you clearly, I've written a detailed Substack article listing exact daily practices along with additional resources such as books and specific yogic techniques designed to restore and support womb health. You can find the link to this guide in the description below. Once you've balanced your body and aligned your system with the elements, it's time to create your reality from within the sacred space of your womb, the golden womb of creation. Every true manifestation begins here. Think of your desire as a seed and your consciousness as the fertile soil. To manifest anything into your physical life, you must first impregnate yourself deeply and intentionally with your chosen idea or wish. This is not simply thinking about what you want, it's an intimate and powerful act of conception within your own being. When you embrace your desired state with clarity and intensity, you've initiated a sacred pregnancy within yourself. Like any pregnancy, it requires nourishment, protection, and patience. You must nurture the seed of creation daily, feeding it with your focused attention, your emotional energy, and your unwavering belief. Feel it fully as a reality that already exists. Allow it to grow and strengthen within you. And here's the crucial part. Keep your creation to yourself during this incubation period. Just as a baby grows safely and quietly within the womb, your idea must remain private and sacred, protected from outside opinions and judgments. Every time you share your manifestation prematurely, you risk spilling the precious energy that's needed to nurture its growth. Talking about your goals too soon drains away their vitality. Instead, hold your idea silently within your consciousness, charging it up with the power of your internal energy. The world outside does not need to hear about it, not yet. Trust that your idea has its own perfect timing to mature, and trust that your womb, your sacred center of creation, knows exactly how to bring it into reality. Hold space for this divine process, and soon you will witness the birth of your vision into the material world. You weren't born to chase, you were born to command, to sit on your throne and let reality respond to your energy, not your effort. But what kind of energy are you actually radiating? What frequency are you on? And is it even strong enough to pull miracles into your world? In the next video, I'll show you how to tune your entire being to the frequency that attracts exactly what you desire effortlessly. Watch it now and step into the flow where miracles become normal.